Hello again. We're going to take a look for a few minutes at how we can take the basic dragster design and then edit that Inventor model and let you apply your design features to it before we actually go to the lab to produce this in our wooden model. So let's take a look at how we're going to go about making some adjustments and putting that in place. First thing that I want to do is go to the View tab. So I want to change how I want to look at this 3D model. I'm going to select Visual Style, and I want to select Shaded with Hidden Edges. When I do that, if you can see here, we can actually see edges on the far side of my wooden model and the air hole and the axle holes going through there. So when I rotate this around and look at it from the front, it'll be very easy to see if I'm getting my dragster design too close to the air hole, which I do not want. So I need to be very careful about that, and this changing the visual style helps me be able to see what I want to see in it. So to get ready to edit the shape, if I go back to 3D model, I've got those tools available there. You'll notice here in mine, when I mouse over Extrusion 2 in the browser, you can see this is where we actually cut away the top part of the rectangular block. So if I hit my plus sign here, there's my sketch, and I'm going to right click and edit that sketch. Click on front so I can see all of it there. Now at this point, I have all of my Inventor sketching tools available to use to adjust this shape. I can use line, circle, arc, trim, spline, any of these tools to get the shape that I want. Alright, so if I've got something that comes pretty close to this angled line, I may want to just leave it and then adjust this line. If I've got something that's quite a bit different, I may want to click that line one time, hit delete on my keyboard, and take it away, which is what I'm going to do this time. Now I'm going to select line, and the shape that I'm after starts right here at the same point where the other one ended and goes along here horizontally and then up at an angle toward the back. I'll click right there and end that. I'm going to select arc, and I'm going to install an arc back here, and I'm going to really exaggerate this. I'm going to go outside the area of my rectangle to start with, so because I want you to see something that happens here. I'm also going to put a circle in this because what I would like to do is drill a hole in there, and I'll dimension that circle to be 3/8 of an inch, a little bit smaller than I drew it. And I'm going to finish the sketch, and hopefully what will happen is that Inventor will just update this to my new dragster shape, and it didn't. So what has happened? Well, if you remember, I drew my arc outside that rectangle that I started with, and Inventor just does not like that. So if I encounter a problem like this, one way to fix it is this. What I'll do is just go to my extrusion, right click, let's just delete the extrusion. And when I do this, I want to be sure to uncheck Consume Sketches and Features. I do not want to get rid of my sketch. So I'm going to say OK. And then you can see I get the solid model back there. Well, sketch 4 is where I was working, so I'm going to go and edit that sketch. And this time, I want to be sure, as I'm working with that arc, that I get it down inside the rectangle. Well, I may have to play around and adjust things a bit, so that didn't work. Let's change this point a bit, and I have to go this way with it, maybe something like that, so that I'm inside that rectangular block. Now that should work okay. So I'm going to finish the sketch, Get that in good shape, and I'm just going to redo the extrusion. So extrude. This time I'm going to be cutting. And if I select, you can see right there it's going to pick the entire top section. But I also want to select the circle so that it'll take that material out and leave a hole for me. Right? And this is going to go through all. And I'll say OK. And I have just edited my shape. And if I check from the front, we can see that I'm not really close to that air hole at all. And everything's in good shape there. And I've got my updated dragster design. I could go ahead and save that to my H drive at this point, and I would be in great shape with this body to go ahead with the rest of the dragster project. I hope this video helps you out and that you can apply these same techniques as you edit your dragster and even apply them to other models that you create in Inventor. Thanks a lot, and appreciate you watching the video.